After Count Dooku had trapped Jedi Master Obi-Wan Kenobi beneath a balcony, Jedi Knight Anakin Skywalker recovered to resume his attack on Dooku. Watching from his seat, the secret Sith Lord Darth Sidious had intended his apprentice Dooku to test the skills of Skywalker, and see if he was worthy enough to be his future apprentice. Dooku taunts Anakin for not using his fear, hate and anger, and Anakin responds by using the dark side to fuel his attacks, disarming the Sith apprentice, catching the curve-hilted lightsaber and crossing it with his own, before placing it at the Sith Lord's throat. Anakin hesitates to kill Dooku, knowing that it was not the Jedi way, but Palpatine betrays his apprentice by encouraging Anakin to kill him. Anakin begrudgingly complies, oblivious to the true intentions of Palpatine. But what if Dooku had managed to reveal to Anakin that Palpatine was the Sith Lord? How would Anakin react to the revelation? What would Palpatine do in response to the exposure of his true identity? As you're about to see, Dooku's words will alter the fate of the universe. As the duel moved closer to the Supreme Chancellor, Count Dooku's normally effortless dueling technique was showing signs of weakness. Anakin Skywalker was not one to miss such an opportunity, and used some of his dark side powers to overpower the Sith. The Sith, who had evaded and slipped from their grasp on so many occasions. Cutting off his wrists with a precise strike, Anakin caught Dooku's lightsaber, and formed a cross shape with both blades, hovering them beside the neck of the Sith Lord. Dooku looked at his master in shock, but he only saw a look of sadistic delight. Before the master could order the death of his former apprentice, Dooku pointed his severed arm towards Palpatine, declaring him to be the Sith Lord. Dooku pleaded with Anakin, reminding him of what he had told him after their duel with the Pikes. Anakin continued to hesitate, his hands starting to twitch and shake. He had no reason to trust the leader of the Separatists, somebody who had been going for his neck on every encounter. But this was not the Jedi way. A rumbling aboard the invisible hand made up Anakin's mind, and he decided to kill Dooku, keeping what Dooku had told him for later. Leaving the ship in a trail of fire, Palpatine the Jedi and R2-D2 make it safely back to Coruscant. After Palpatine had gone to greet the other senators and political figures, Anakin tells Obi-Wan what Dooku had told him in his final moments. Obi-Wan paused in thought at the entrance of the Senate shuttle bus. For Dooku to say this in his final moments held much more value than his previous comments. This time, Dooku had made it obvious that Palpatine was the Sith Lord, rather than use the name of Darth Sidious. Leaving Anakin to meet the politicians, Obi-Wan had plenty to think about as he made his way back to the council. As he takes his customary seat, the fellow council members sense his unease, and Obi-Wan relays what Anakin had told him. Yoda in particular is concerned, as the Supreme Chancellor had grown to have so much power, limiting the options for the Jedi. With the likelihood that the Sith Lord would sense any kind of treachery, the Jedi needed to be careful in exposing the corruption in the Senate. Keeping a close eye on activities from the Chancellor's office, every interaction by a Jedi with the Chancellor now had to be reported in detail to the Council. Upon Anakin's arrival in front of the Jedi Council, the disturbing news of the Senate having control of the Jedi Council put the Order in a precarious position. The Council have no power in stopping Anakin becoming one of their members, but they sense that he is getting too close to the Chancellor. Away from the other members, Yoda, Mace Windu and Obi-Wan discuss what to do with Anakin. Having already ruled out spying on the Chancellor, the Jedi wisely decide to send Anakin to Mandalore and assist the efforts of Lady Bo-Katan and Ahsoka, getting the Jedi Knight far away from the potential allure of the dark side. Although it was against the interests of the Republic, the Jedi refused to bow down to the requests of the Senate. This was a risk they needed to take. Anakin gladly accepts the mission, as he hoped that it would take his mind off of the nightmares he had been having about Padme. With Anakin gone, Palpatine cannot tell the tragedy of Darth Plagueis the Wise, and now he was forced to wait for Anakin to return. Nonetheless, he decides to tell the Jedi Council of the whereabouts of Grievous, hoping that the Jedi would be further separated when he unleashed Order 66. As he had expected, the Jedi Council sent Obi-Wan to Utapau, separating one of the people who had been close to Anakin. But little did the Chancellor know, Obi-Wan did not just aim to eliminate Grievous, but also to find any links between the Chancellor and the Separatists. Back on Mandalore, Anakin had finally arrived in time to see the civilians being evacuated by the 501st and the Mandalorian warriors. Charging towards the throne room, Anakin walked past Jesse and Bo-Katan to meet Maul sitting in his throne. Maul is pleased to see Anakin and reveals the visions he had been having of Anakin becoming the apprentice of Darth Sidious. Ahsoka defends her master, stating that he would never turn to the dark side, but the unease from Anakin betrayed her words. Nonetheless, Anakin did feel lighter without the presence of Palpatine, allowing him to focus on their duel against Maul. With both Ahsoka and Anakin against the Zabrak, Maul had to think carefully and tried to separate the pair. But Ahsoka and Anakin worked seamlessly together, chasing Maul through the rooftops of Sundari. Now Maul was surrounded by the 2 Force users and the surviving clones, of which there were many. Maul had to choose his fate. That is it for part 1 of What If Dooku Exposed Palpatine. If you'd like to see a part 2 soon, please like this video, turn on your notification bell, and subscribe for more ifs. And as always, leave a comment on what if you'd like to see next, and how I can improve my videos. Thank you very much for watching, and see you next time.